Hi everybody, Rich Fields in the 10 Tampa Bay Weather Center, where we have a severe thunderstorm warning now for Citrus County for another 15-20 minutes or so. I'm going to show you what's going on here with regard to these storms. They've been coming out of the north, and we have the thunderstorm warning right now popping up in central Citrus County until about 2:15 this afternoon. Severe thunderstorm warning from the National Weather Service being issued out of Ruskin right now. Let me pop everything back in and put it into motion for you. You can see some of the lines of thunderstorm activity moving straight down out of Lee County into the Crystal River area, the Lady Lake area at this hour. This is the same setup we had yesterday, as a matter of fact. Happened a little later in the afternoon, more like 3:30. But you can see just north of Orlando, another batch of cells popping off there. Some fairly good lightning strikes involved with these. Let me go in and take a look at some hail. Yep, we got some fairly decent hail cores involved with these as we speak. Almost inch-size hail possible out of some of these hail cores. And it appears that all of this activity is going to continue moving to the south over the course of the next couple of hours. We expect a very volatile day, as a matter of fact, with regard to thunderstorm activity. Yesterday, 3 o'clock or so, it really started popping off just along the I-4 corridor northeast of Lakeland. But right now the activity that we're watching is in the Crystal River area in Citrus County. And again, the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for this area until about 2:15 this afternoon. This is the first severe thunderstorm warning of the day for our service area, and I'm sure it's probably not going to be the last. We've got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, and it appears that just like Futurecast was setting up earlier this morning, that we're going to have a fairly active day again, and even on into the evening we're going to see some fairly decent cells over the course of the next couple of hours. Let's just take a look at the track of this and pinpoint and spotlight some of the areas. Sugar Mill Woods area, this particular storm is going to be to you in the next half hour to 45 minutes or so. And Brooksville, you're right in line as well, along with Spring Hill, Shady Hills, Land O'Lakes area. Again, it's a product of having so much moisture in the atmosphere, along with the heating of the day, and then the two sea breezes also just giving us all kinds of lift and convection. And so we're starting to pop off with some of that activity right now through the Crystal River area. Matter of fact, let's stop this right now and take a look and see some of these storms, about 40,000 feet with regard to the storm height on these things right now. And looks like down in Port Charlotte there's another fairly decent cell down there, but the one we're mostly interested in right now is through the Crystal River area. I'll go in a little tighter here. Through Hernando, Lecanto, just about to enter the Inverness area. Again, the entire area from Dunellen all the way through Inverness is under this severe thunderstorm warning until 2:15 this afternoon. If you had any plans for outdoor activity, obviously that's out of the question from about here on through the rest of the day. If you're up in one of the northern counties, particularly along the Nature Coast and Citrus, Hernando, Pasco County, you're going to be next. And as we back out, you can see some of the pop-up activity also starting to take place in Hernando County. So it's that time of the day. As a matter of fact, Futurecast was pretty good. 7 o'clock this morning, it was saying anywhere from 1:30 to 2:15 for some of these storms to start popping off. And that's exactly what's happening right now. So again, a severe thunderstorm warning for Citrus County until 2:15 this afternoon. If you're in one of these areas, you can see on the map right now, south of Dunellen, all the way into Sugar Mill Woods. Fairly decent activity happening as we speak. I'm looking at our Facebook page here on 10 Tampa Bay. A lot of folks chiming in. If you have any questions or comments, be happy to look at those while we're taking a look at other things here. As far as velocities are concerned, not a big deal there, nothing to report. But with severe thunderstorm activity, anything could pop up. As a matter of fact, we're starting to see the two storms sort of coalesce. The storm that was off to the north and east of this particular storm, up through the Ocala, Bellevue area, is starting to merge with this particular storm right now, right through the Hernando area, just outside of Rutland. And again, all of this is heading to the south and west, Sugar Mill Woods, Ozella. You guys are in line next. If this all holds together, looks like Spring Lake starting to get a pop-up thunderstorm as well between Pine Island and Brooksville. Another storm popping off there. But the severe thunderstorm warning that we have is in the boxes you're seeing on your screen right now until 2:15 this afternoon for a large portion of Citrus County, right along the 41 and the 44 through Citrus County at this hour. So there you go. Just want to keep you updated on what's happening here in the Tampa Bay area. It looks like it's going to be a fairly volatile day with regard to thunderstorm activity again. We had one yesterday where portions of Polk County, even on into Highlands County, places like Sebring picked up about 1.5 inches yesterday with regard to rainfall. Let me see if I can pull up a rainfall total from yesterday. Some areas south and east of Avon Park, south and east of Lake Wales, could see another 1 to 3 inches today with rainfall totals. So yesterday was more like 1.5 inches, and today we expect a whole lot more. Here's some observed rainfall from yesterday real quick. I'll let you take a look. Sebring got about 1 inch yesterday, but then when we take a look at some of the rainfall totals expected for today, some of the forecast rainfall totals for today, alarming. Look at this. Places like, let's go through to Sunday, there you go. Places like Wauchula, certainly over 1/2 inch. Northport expecting over 1 inch today. St. Pete could see 1 inch, 1.5 inches today with regard to rainfall total. So that's why we're on the air, and that's why we're talking about what's going on up in Citrus County at this hour with regard to this severe thunderstorm warning. Again, it's in effect till 2:15 this afternoon. Just keeping an eye on what's going on. More popping up through Port Charlotte and the Fort Myers area as well, for anybody down there. But right now our biggest concern is what's going on through the Hernando area. Pine Ridge, Lecanto, Hernando, Inverness, Crystal River, Homosassa, you're next. Sugar Mill Woods, you're in line as well for these storms. As a matter of fact, over the course of, let me stop it and put it into a sort of a now mode and let you take a look. And it looks like Lecanto in the next couple of minutes, you guys are in line. Let me do a little better line up on some of these. Here we go. Homosassa, you should have the storm by about 2:18. Sugar Mill Woods by about 2:25. Brook Ridge later on this afternoon by about 3 o'clock. So we're just keeping an eye on what's going on for you. We're always here, 24/7. And once the National Weather Service issues a severe thunderstorm warning, we definitely get on it. They're also issuing another statement here. Sorry if I'm drifting off volume-wise, but I'm just trying to look at strong thunderstorms to impact portions of Citrus, northern Sumter, and southeastern Levy counties through 2:30 this afternoon. New statement coming out. And so far, just the severe thunderstorm warning for the Citrus County area at this hour. But again, it looks like it's going to be another active day. And we just want you to know that we've got you covered here at 10 Tampa Bay. If anything should change, if this should be upgraded, or if anything should form out of this particular storm or any other storm, we'll not only be back on the air here on Facebook Live, but we will break in to our coverage on 10 Tampa Bay if anything gets any serious than this right now. We certainly won't break into coverage on television with a severe thunderstorm warning, but if it gets any worse than that, yes, obviously we will. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at our station now. Hang on a second, I'm going to step away for 2 seconds. Just want to make sure our crawl is taking place on 10 Tampa Bay, and it is. It's been up and running fairly well here. Tyler Moore was on Facebook Live yesterday, did a fantastic job covering some severe cells that were moving through the area. And he will be in shortly to pick up coverage. Boy, a lot of lightning strikes involved with this right now. Let's take a look at hail, some of the hail cores here. Yeah, just outside of Citrus County, right at Citrus and Levy County, about half-inch hail being able to be produced out of that. And certainly huge amounts of rainfall involved with these storms as well. And like I mentioned, some of the southern areas, Sebring, Lake Placid, could see a couple of inches later today, at least according to some of the Futurecast models that we were looking at earlier today. So there you go. We're going to keep you up to date if anything changes. If this should propagate into another county and another severe thunderstorm warning should be issued, we'll certainly be on the air with that. We're going to leave the radar rolling for you. And we will keep it up here on Facebook Live at least until this severe thunderstorm warning is over. It's got another 5 minutes. Let me square it up a little better on Citrus and Hernandez counties. Getting a little pop-up activity all over the state, as a matter of fact. That time of the day, again, lots of moisture in the atmosphere, tropical moisture in the atmosphere, and the 2 sea breezes kicking in. So we're starting to get some activity now. And we will keep you up to date on what's going on. We'll keep this up on the on Facebook Live, certainly as long as this particular severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for another 5 minutes or so. And if anything should change, we will be back on right here at 10 Tampa Bay.